in the ancient world, where gods and mortals intertwined, a single act of passion would ignite a conflict that would echo through eternity. This is the story of the Trojan War, a saga of love, honor, and deceit that brought heroes to their knees and empires to ruin. It all began not with the clash of swords, but with a fateful choice. Paris, a prince of Troy, was promised the most beautiful woman in the world, and he chose Helen, the queen of Sparta. His abduction of Helen from her husband, King Menelaus, was an unforgivable insult. In response, the Achaean kings of Greece, bound by an oath, united under the command of Menelaus's brother, Agamemnon. A legendary fleet of 1,000 ships set sail across the Aegean, their destination the mighty, impenetrable city of Troy, to reclaim their queen and restore their honor. For 10 long and grueling years, the Greek forces laid siege to the city of Troy. The conflict became a brutal stalemate, a relentless cycle of skirmishes and failed assaults against Troy's massive, unbreachable walls. The sands outside the city were soaked with the blood of countless soldiers as the war dragged on with no end in sight. This decade of bloodshed was defined by the legendary champions who fought on both sides. The Greek cause was championed by Achilles, a warrior of near invincible power, whose rage was as deadly as his spear. He faced Troy's noblest defender, the valiant Prince Hector, who fought tirelessly to protect his home and family. Their legendary duel became the tragic centerpiece of the war, a devastating clash between two of the greatest heroes of their age, culminating in a moment that would seal the fate of both men and their nations. With brute force proving futile and morale plummeting, the Greeks turned to cunning. The wily king of Ithaca, Odysseus, devised a plan of audacious deception, one that would prey on Trojan pride and piety. The Greeks staged a full-scale retreat, burning their camps and sailing their fleet just beyond the horizon, leaving the impression that they had finally abandoned the war. In their wake, they left a single monumental offering on the beach, a colossal wooden horse, presented as a tribute to the goddess Athena to ensure a safe voyage home. Overjoyed and convinced of their divine favor, the Trojans celebrated their hard-won victory. Against the dire warnings of their priests, they dragged the gigantic effigy through their gates, unknowingly welcoming their own doom into the heart of their impenetrable city. Under the silent cloak of a moonless night, the final act of the tragedy unfolded. As the city of Troy slept, lost in a drunken celebration of their triumph, a hidden hatch in the belly of the wooden horse creaked open. A select group of elite Greek soldiers, led by Odysseus himself, descended into the darkness. They swiftly overpowered the city's sentinels and threw open the massive gates, signaling to the Greek army, which had sailed back under the cover of night. The full might of the Achaean forces poured into the unsuspecting city, unleashing a torrent of fire and steel. The fall of Troy was swift, brutal, and absolute. The city that had stood defiant for a decade was reduced to smoldering ruins by dawn. Thus, the epic war concluded not with a heroic battle, but with a masterstroke of strategy and deception. A legendary tale that would forever serve as a testament to the idea that the sharpest weapon is the mind.